Okay, here's Anna. So power lunge practice, which is going to be great. We'll start with some breath and dropping in, and then some core, because I don't know about you, but I don't do a lot of core outside of the studio, and I know my body can always use some extra. Oh, then we'll move through a good flow together. Here comes a couple more. Okay. So let's just begin by tuning in. Hi, everyone. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. We are going to start with our breath today. Getting into your seats and feeling an erect spine from base to crown, lengthening and extending up. Spine gets erect. Feel the shoulders drop.
No way.
Let all the expression from your face dissolve. And begin to lengthen the breath from abdomen to throat. Inhale. And exhale, throat to navel. Ride those waves of breath. Navel to throat, inhaling. Exhale, throat to navel. Because we'll be using our core today through our practice, it's helpful to know your Mula Bandha, your root lock, at the perineum, the base of the torso. Engage the muscles of the Mula Bandha and hold them engaged as you breathe. You can also activate the Uddiyana Bandha in the belly, toning the navel, the low belly, so that while you're breathing deeply, your abdomen actually isn't moving in or out. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, the root lock and the navel lock, all engaged. As you breathe, become aware simultaneously of the back of the body, the front of the body, the right side, and the left side. Whole body, from base to crown, front, back, and sides. You direct all of that energy inward to your heart, like the hub of a wheel. Heart-centered focus. When you turn towards your heart, notice what happens in your emotional state and in your body and in your mind. If there's a shift, one way or the other for you. And allow that shift, whatever it is, to be just what it is. And with our attention on our hearts, we'll say the sound of Om to mark the beginning of our practice. Exhale fully. Inhale. Feeling all of our hearts connect together with that foam, joining us all for this class beyond the space that we're in. Let's shift to our mats. I'm going to go back to my mat and lie down on your back. Lying on your back, the knees will hug into your chest, and you'll begin to rock right and left, circling the knees out away from you and then back in towards you so that it's a massage along your sacrum and the tailbone and the low back. The knees circle out and then in. Change directions. Continue to circle the knees through the perimeter, the diameter of that circle. Then we'll inhale our legs up in the air. Come back to center. Straighten the legs. Hold the backs of the thighs. Take a moment, push through your heels. So you stretch through the backs of the legs, press through the backs of the knees, spread the toes. You can even feel your hamstrings with your hands, sliding your hands up and down. Holding the thighs, point the toes to the sky, stretch the tops of the feet and the ankles. Keep pointing with your feet. Turn your toes to the right and then around to the left. So we're circling our feet in one direction together. Legs are still. The rotation is happening in the ankles and the feet. And then we change directions. Circling to the left. Try to go slow and feel those edges of sensation along the outer legs, or at least outer legs is where I get it. And then back center, just let the feet be relaxed up there and allow the flood of sensations down the legs. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. The legs will come open into a V, a wide V. Your elbows might touch the ground as your legs open wide, which is great. You can keep holding legs wide. Oh, there we go. And feel the stretch on the insides of the legs. Exhale, let's close the thighs together. Legs together, push through the heels again. Engage the Mula Bandha, the root lock, and the Uddiyana Bandha in the belly. Tone your abdomen. Bring the arms along the ground over your head. Palms face in towards each other. Your body, it's like a 90-degree angle. Keeping the Mula Bandha and the Uddiyana Bandha engaged. Exhale and peel up and reach out past your legs with your arms. Palms are in. Shoulders are up off the ground. Head is off the ground. Feet are flexed. Heels out. Allow some release in the shoulders, even as you stay lifted. Some soft flow. Lift higher. Pulse up. Hold. Exhale, pulse higher, hold. And inhale, lower. Slowly, spine down, keep the legs up. Arms will reach over your head. Palms are in still. Pull the legs in towards you, keep them straight, feet are flexed. And exhale, let's peel up again. Lifting shoulders, palms are in, and we'll lower this time the right leg down so the heel is about in line with the hip. Now your legs are making a 90-degree angle. Feet stay flexed, toes spread. You'll feel this more in the core now. Engage the bandhas.
stay lifted. Inhale, right leg up. And exhale, lower left leg down. So the torso and the arms stay lifted. Feet are still flexed. Head up. Breath. Inhale, left leg up to right. Exhale, bend the knees, lower head down. Hold the knees and shins. Pull the knees in towards you. Inhale. And exhale, forehead to your knees. Good. Inhale, head down. Exhale, straighten the legs up. Bring the hands now down by your sides. Palms are down. Shoulders are on the mat. Water wheels with the legs straight. Exhale, lower both legs down together. And then as the legs hover a few inches above the ground, bend the knees as you inhale. Bring the legs in and straighten them up. And then exhale, lower down. Together. Inhale, bend the knees, bring the legs in and up. And exhale, down. 3, 4, 5. Go nice and slow. We're going to 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Legs up. Exhale, bend the knees. Hold the shins. Inhale, pull the legs towards you. Exhale, head up. Inhale, head down. And one last exercise, water wheels, we reverse the direction. So we'll start with our legs straight in the air like we have. Palms are down by the sides, hands down, feet are flexed. Exhale, bend the knees and straighten the legs out. And then inhale, legs straight up. Exhale, bend the knees in towards you. Press the legs out away from you. Inhale, lift. 2, 3, 4. Try to do the movement with your core, not the hip flexors. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. Out and up. That's 10. Bend the knees. Hold the knees wide. So instead of knees together, knees pull wide. Feet are relaxed, lower legs are relaxed, and you're just gently rocking right and left along the sacrum again and the low back. Open the knees wide, pull them wide with your hands. Hold through center. Exhale, close the thighs together. Keep the knees bent a moment. Inhale, pull the knees in now again towards your chest. Exhale, lift the head to the knees, crunch. Inhale, head down. Exhale, straighten the legs to the sky. Reclining eagle or twisted roots. The right thigh will cross over the left. We bend the right knee and try to hook the right toes around the left lower leg. And then we bend our knees, bring the left foot all the way to the mat. Push into the left foot, slide your hips to the right, drop the knees to the left. Slide the left shoulder to the left, turn and look to the right for a spinal twist. Inhale, knees will rise up. Let's unwrap our legs. Just release the right foot and leg from around the left. Feet on the mat, square the hips. And we'll start again. Inhale, legs up in the air. Exhale, wrap the left thigh over the right. Cross the legs, hook the left toes around the lower right foot. Right foot will come to the ground. Push the hips to the left, scoot them over, lower the knees to the right, slide the right shoulder out, and now look to the left, and we'll hold. Two more deep breaths. Inhale, knees rise up. Unwrap the legs. Take your time. There's no rush for any of this. Square the hips. Pause and center. Feet are on the ground. Knees are bent. Take a moment here. Hands, bring them down by your sides again, palms down. Keep the feet in line with the hips, setting yourself up for bridge, a dynamic bridge. As we inhale, we'll press into our heels, lift our hips, and bring our arms overhead. Our hands will land with palms up. And exhale, lower the hips and hands at the same time, the same rate. Hips and hands will lower. Breath. Inhale, scoop the hips up, float the arms up. Exhale, release hips and hands. And once more, press into the heels, float the hips, float the arms. Dynamic bridge, lift through the heart, the chest, soften the face. And exhale, lower hips and hands. Once the hands and hips reach the mat, rest a moment, just soften. And all the pauses and all the moments where you soften, you allow your prana to reorient itself. It's so great to pause between postures. It allows the energy in your body to do what it needs to do for you to receive the benefits of the movements. We're going to shift around into a forward fold. So you can get there how you want to get there. How I'm going to get there if you want to do it with me is inhale, legs up and arms up overhead. This beginning 90-degree angle position that we started with, feet are flexed. And on an inhalation, rise up, lift up the torso, lower the feet, sit up straight in this L shape for a moment, and then fold down. Let's come into a seated forward fold because this is going to feel good. Instead of standing forward fold first. So if you came up already, come back down. And just like a more of a yin type passive forward fold. There's no need to get your face between your knees. Your hands can be relaxed. Keep the shoulders down. Stay with it and breath along the back of the body to that spot where you're feeling it the most. Rise up, inhale, elongate spine, and we pause. Those pauses I just talked about. Relax the feet, the arms, the face. Good, wiggle the toes. And now we'll shift around into standing forward fold. So you can bring your legs in. Push up, fold down, over your legs. Hands can rest on the ground or your shin or blocks if you're using them. In this forward fold, there's some movement. You can shift heels to toes, back and forth. When I do that, it's like like when you get something that you have to warm up with your hands, like a sticky paste, and you rub it between your fingers, and it gets warmer and warmer and then malleable slowly. As we hold and we do this gentle rocking, our body, our muscles, our energy becomes more malleable. So you'll notice yourself deepening through these little movements. Go right and left also. Right and left with the hips. Let's actually go intentionally over to the right together. Walk your hands over to the right and then hold and fold down over the right leg. You might put a little bend in the right knee. The left leg stays straight. And you're turning and walking yourself over to the right as you stay down. And then we slowly come forward, inhale, and we switch it over to the left. Right leg now straightens, and there might be a little bend in the left knee. Chin towards the chest, the neck is fully loose and relaxed. Inhale, we'll bring it back into center. And we'll exhale and fold down. Walk the hands back so your thumbs are in line with your toes. Palms are reaching towards the mat. Sits bones lifting. Deep forward fold. Hold down here. If you would prefer to hold your big toes and pull yourself down, that's an option. Another option is to hold the back of your ankles or calves and pull yourself down. So this is a forward fold on our edge. We take a few breaths each of us to find our edge and then stay there and breathe with it. And your breath acts like that same power of deepening and getting more malleable. Two more breaths. And to come up to standing, we put a little bend in our knees as we inhale. You might even feel chest to thighs. And as you exhale, slowly scroll up and you can drag hands along the front line of the body, the shins and the knees, and the hips, and the belly, and the chest, neck, cheeks, face, forehead, extended mountain. The arms are lifting, palms are in, shoulders drop down the back. Exhale, slowly float the arms out to your side. The hands will gradually rotate so palms are down, and it's like there's resistance. You're pushing against something. As you float your hands down into mountain, still the shoulder blades are sliding towards opposite hip pockets. The hands will turn slightly forward. And as we pause, just receive the flood of feelings, prana sensation in the body. Great. Exhale and soften. You can even drop your arms. I'm going to turn towards you and step my feet wider than under hip distance. And we'll begin to bring a little movement into the body. You twist to the right and the left heel lifts. And then you twist to the left and the right heel lifts. And the arms just swing right and left. And your hands will slap the body when the elbows bend. Slap the hips in the chest and the low back and over your shoulders. Opposite heel lifts. When you lift that opposite heel, you can even point the toes of that foot and roll into the top of your foot for an extra stretch. Sometimes I do that. And now we slow it down and bring it back to center. And then there's another moment of marinating and pausing and feeling. Tingling, streaming, pulsing, warmth. Whew. Good. Awaken the present moment through the feeling in your body. Get here with what's happening. It feels so good. Okay, let's open our eyes. I closed mine. I don't know if you did. I'm gonna open my eyes and step feet back under the hips. We'll do our toe exercises. Left heel, toes under, heel lifts. And then right foot, same. Heel up, toes in. Left foot, little toes under, big toe out, heel up. And then the right, little toes under, big toe out. Right foot, big toe is back, little toes forward. Lean into it, press, heel up. And the left foot, big toe under, littles out, heel up. Release, right foot, all the toes out, heel up, lean and press, hold. Release, left foot, press. Good, good, good. Mountain, your mountain, feet under the hips. Engage the quads. Tone the low belly. Engage Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha again. Ribs squeeze in, but the shoulders roll back just as open, but we don't arch in the back. Palms are forward. Eyes are closed. And I know so many of you that are practicing with me have done so many Surya Namaskars, so many sun salutations. So I would invite you to move with your eyes closed if you feel comfortable in your space and where you are, to stay more in tune with the subtler sensations that are happening and what you're feeling internally versus how you look externally. Awakening our kinesthetic awareness and our proprioception, where our body is in space. So if you can, move with eyes closed. I'll keep it fairly simple. We'll just inhale our arms out to the side and up, gathering all of our energy above the head. Our fingertips will touch together, and as we exhale, the hands in Namaste come through the midline and you bow down to the floor, dropping down into your forward fold. Even with your eyes closed, you can inhale and look up halfway and the back will flatten. And then exhale and we'll step right foot into our lunge. And we rock forward and back. And yes, you can still have your eyes closed as you do this. Rock back and drop the right knee. Continue to walk the hands back so the left leg can straighten. Left toes are up in the air. We fold deeply into Ardha Hanumanasana over the front leg. And let's inhale, we'll come forward again into the lunge. The right knee will lift and the left foot slides back to right and we're in plank. And all of you at home, you can lower from plank to your mat in the most comfortable and desirable way. Use your knees or not, lower all the way down or hover in your chaturanga, and then cobra or upward dog. And we hold for a couple breaths. No reason to move too quickly between things. See how slowly you can go, savoring each movement, each posture, all the pauses. And downward facing dog next. I'm gonna roll over my my toes, but you might step your feet down. And savor this downward dog. The right leg will float up and back behind you in three-legged dog. And then as we exhale, we'll bend the right knee and step up. Now the right foot is forward in a lunge, and we rock forward and back, just like before. Can you close your eyes and move at the same time? And just feel the inner experience versus the outer form. Let's rock back and drop the left knee. Walk the hands back as the right leg straightens, toes up. Ardha Hanuman, fold over the right leg. Inhale, let's walk forward with the hands, lift the back knee. We're in lunge again, and we'll bring right foot to left. Here we are in plank, holding, toning the belly. Couple breaths as we hold. Engage quads. And lower as you'd like. Down to the mat, or hover, cobra or upward dog. Enjoy the moment, enjoy the expression of the pose while you're in it, feeling sensations in the body, streaming and tingling and pulsing. Let's lower our knees or just shift back into the knees and then hips to heels, child's pose, forehead to the mat. The arms will stay long, breath. Stay active in the arms, curl the fingers away. Armpits will lift away from the ground, palms of the hands lift away from the ground. Feel your hips reach more towards your heels, pressing back. Then let's look up between the hands. Inhale, come up, hands and knees. Step the hands out, lift the knees again. We're back in plank. And this is a power lunge, so that means we do some things that are a little bit more strenuous at times. Right now it's going to be 5 yoga push-ups, which you can do with knees down. But the yoga push-ups, your elbows stay by your sides, like in chaturanga. 3, 2, 1, up, and then we come all the way down. All of us come down to the mat together. Forehead down, point the toes, roll the shoulders back. We'll bring our hands down by our sides, palms are down, and then chin forward. Chin is on the mat versus the forehead. Legs are together. Locust, Salabhasana. Inhale, chin, chest. First, my hands are down, and then lift the legs, and then lift the hands. So chest, head, arms, hands, legs, feet, all are up. Exhale, lower. Down, down, down. Bring the hands under your forehead, but turn your head to the right, like you're resting on your abdomen in bed. And your hands are a pillow. We'll bend our knees, bring our feet in the air, and drop our feet right and left. Salabhasana again, another version. Chin comes to the mat again. Turn forward. Legs are long back behind you. This time, arms are out in front. Good. And we'll lift opposite arm and leg. So my left hand and my right foot will stay down. And I'll lift right arm, left leg, and chin up. Hold. And lower hand and leg, chin. And inhale, left hand, right leg, up. You can turn the palm in of the lifted arm. Exhale, lower. And we lift right hand, left leg. Good. And then left arm, right leg. And so you're moving through space like a little wind-up toy. Arm and legs in opposite directions, like a little wind-up swimmer. 3, 2, 1, down. Ooh. You can rest forehead on your hands or turn your head to the left. Let's press back into a child's pose. Slide the hands back under the shoulders, knees in, under the chest. Keep the knees together if you can. You can bring the hands back, rest forehead on hands. And then here you're slowly rocking right and left with the hips. And even into rabbit, which is a traditional hot yoga pose, but it can feel real good for the low back. So the forehead is on the ground. The hands come back to the feet and you cup your heels with your hands. And on your inhalation, the hips come up, shins and knees and feet stay down. You keep hold of the heels. And you scoot your forehead as close to your knees as you can get. You'll feel this all along the back of the body. From the back of the spine, I should say, the torso. Keep hold of the heels. The arms are straight. Exhale, lower back down, hips to heels. And then melt down into a child's pose with your hands by your feet. Slide the arms forward as you inhale. Come up, hands and knees. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Great, 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 great. Inhale, right leg up in the air. Open the right hip, turn to the right for a moment. Keep the right leg straight. We're not going to bend our right leg. We just drop again the right hip and the shoulder squaring. And now we bend the right knee and slowly step right foot up. Between the hands, low lunge. Left arm, reach it forward in front of you. And we'll use the left arm to guide us all the way up into triangle legs, triangle position with the legs. We haven't folded yet. But the arms are out and we make sure front heel, right heel intersects left arch, left hip pulls back, soften the shoulders. Inhale, and now we'll exhale forward over the right leg. Lower the hand down to the shin or the ground or your block. Left arm floats up in the air, straight up or over your body to the right. Your choice, or any other version of Trikonasana. To come up, we guide ourselves with the left hand, press into the feet down, float up, hands come up. Exhale, bend into the front knee, right knee, warrior two. And the left arm, inhale it up, and exhale, cartwheel hands down, lift the left heel. Back into a lunge, a low lunge. Hands on the ground. Right foot slides to left. Move through a vinyasa a little bit quicker than we have. Just lower, exhale, inhale up, and exhale, downward dog. Left leg floats up, inhale. Turn and open to the left. Keep the left leg straight. And then drop hips and shoulders. Bend the left knee, step left foot up. Good. Right hand will guide you up. Inhale. And you straighten the front leg. Arms land out. Prep your triangle legs. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Hand down. Arm up. If you'd like, reach the right arm over your head. Go to that edge of sensation like we have been experiencing and just stay there and breathe. Let's come up, right arm up, float up, arms lift. Yeah, feel. Warrior two, bend the left knee. Inhale, right arm up and over. Exhale, cartwheel down, hands down. Left foot to right, slides back. Let's just shift into a downward dog, hips up. And then we look up between our hands. I want you to just hop to the middle of your mat with your feet. Boop. And then slowly lower, butt down, legs out. Paschimottanasana again, seated forward fold again. Inhale, arms up. This time we're active. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, and hands drop to feet or ankles or calves or knees. At your edge of the stretch, your head can come down. Eyes will turn in, or eyes will close as your awareness turns in. Do what feels the most enjoyable for this intense stretch. How can you continue to deepen this pose? What happens when you allow energy to free up in your body? What's the experience that you have? We'll rise with our eyes closed on an inhalation, slowly floating. It's like you're a helium-filled balloon that's gracefully lifting. And when we get tall, we pause. And reverse plank or reverse tabletop. Reverse plank, hands are back behind you, fingertips point in, shoulder blades roll back, Chest lifts. And as you inhale, hips come up, toes point down, head drops back. So here's reverse plank. If you want to reverse table, you just bend the knees and bring the feet to the ground, like a crab walk. And the hips come up as the head goes back. So either one. And then we lower, hips down, and then just keep going all the way down onto your back. Your knees might bend up like mine did, knees to your chest. Let's just go there and we can rock again right and left, like how we started together. Good. Good. And then from here, with your knees hugged into your chest, where does your body want to take you next? Into what postures? What movement? What expression of yoga? Awesome. Shoulder stands, happy babies, spinal twists. All's good. Plow. Yeah. Headstands. All of it's perfect. You're moving in the direction of what's the most enjoyable right now. And then good. You're finishing those movements and arriving on your back. Now it's time to rest and receive even more the benefits of your attention and your focus and your practice. Blankets are really great. Socks are nice. Sweaters are nice. Anything that might keep you warm because your body cools as you relax. Eye pillow. Perfect. Eyes closed. Breath finds a steady, calm rhythm. Those exhalations create a sense of space. It's almost as if you're breathing out through your skin, pushing your boundaries outward. Feeling the room around you and the floor below. And awareness moves beyond the body. Body dissolves. And you're left with your awareness. Pure awareness. You may still sense the body, especially tingling and streaming, the pulsing. But it's more like energy now. You can let go like you're on a float that's perfectly designed for your body to hold all of the weight of yourself down a river. Just let yourself go. Gentle, gentle current takes you. Imagine the warm sunshine on your face, on your skin.
blue skies, the sounds of nature around you, sweet birds, the trickle of the water. There's a serenity within you. In this moment, you can fully let go. You don't have to worry about how you're getting there or where you will end up. Enjoying this ride, being taken and guided. There's absolutely no resistance. Weightless, floating, serene, weightless, floating, serene. The river, the little current that you were on, opens up into the ocean of oneness, the cosmic ocean, the infinite ocean of peace and bliss. Now you're no longer floating on the ocean. You are the ocean. It is you. No separation. Good. Breathe with it. Absorbed in it. Whatever healing elixir, power, and potential it has for you, soak it up. Breathe it in with your breath. And your breath takes you to your body. You land in the dock of your body this moment. Start to move toes and fingers, ankles and wrists and head. Arms and legs. Curl your knees into your chest. Hug in and roll off to your side. And up to seated. Sitting tall, feeling clear. attention pulls again into your heart center. When your attention goes there, just sit in the energy that gets awakened. Feel it all. Joy also in the heart, gratitude in the heart, side by side with whatever else is there for you. Peace and calm in the mind, grounded in the body. We'll say the sound of Om together one time. Let's inhale. Om. Hari Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Thank you, thank you.